Have you ever wondered why bees are so vital to our world? The answer to this question lies in the simple yet profound role these tiny creatures play in our ecosystem. Bees are the unsung heroes of our world, tirelessly working behind the scenes to keep life blooming. As nature's master pollinators, bees transfer pollen from the male part of a flower to the female part, allowing plants to fruit and seed. This process is a crucial part of the reproductive cycle of most flowering plants, including the ones that make up a third of our diet. Yes, you heard it right. Bees contribute to a third of our food supply, making them an indispensable part of our lives. From the sweet apples you enjoy to the vibrant fields of almond trees and the coffee that wakes you up every morning, bees have a hand in all of it. Without bees, our world would look vastly different, and not in a good way. But what does the bees' role mean for us humans, you might ask? Well, it's simple. Bees are the unsung heroes of our food supply chain. They are the tireless workers behind the scenes, pollinating the plants that provide a significant portion of the food we consume. Imagine a world without apples, strawberries, or almonds. Sounds bleak, doesn't it? That's the stark reality we could face without the busy work of bees. These tiny creatures are responsible for pollinating about 70 out of the top 100 crops consumed by humans. In other words, they influence about 70% of our global food supply. Now let's delve into the specifics. Bees visit flowers in search of food, collecting pollen and nectar to feed their colony. As they move from flower to flower, they inadvertently transfer pollen between plants. This cross-pollination is crucial for the fertilization of many types of fruits, vegetables, and nuts. Without this essential service, we could bid farewell to our favorite foods like apples, blueberries, cucumbers, and even chocolate. But the impact of bees extends beyond our dinner plates. They also contribute significantly to the economy through the production of honey. The sweet golden liquid that we love on our toast or in our tea is a multi-billion-dollar industry worldwide. In the United States alone, the honey industry contributes over $4 billion annually. Moreover, beeswax, a byproduct of honey production, is used in countless products from candles to cosmetics. Even the propolis, a resin-like material bees use to seal their hives, has found its way into various health and wellness products due to its antibacterial properties. This economic contribution, combined with their role in food production, makes bees indispensable. Without them, our food supply and economy would take a severe hit. The ripple effect would be felt in every corner of our lives, from the food we eat to the products we use daily. So the next time you enjoy a crisp apple or a spoonful of honey, remember to thank the bees. From the food we eat to the economy we rely on, bees play an integral part. Bees are not just important to us humans, but also to our environment. Let's dive into the world of bees and biodiversity. The symbiotic relationship between bees and plants is a beautiful, intricate dance that has been fine-tuned over millions of years. Bees are the tireless workers in the engine room of biodiversity, their pollination efforts giving life to the vast array of flowering plants that make up a large part of our planet's natural beauty. Picture this. A bee lands on a flower, attracted by its vibrant colors and intoxicating scent. As the bee collects nectar, pollen sticks to its fuzzy body. When the bee moves on to the next flower, some of this pollen rubs off, fertilizing the flower and kickstarting the process of fruit and seed production. This seemingly simple act is a key process in the reproduction of flowering plants. And it's not just about pretty petals and sweet fruits. These plants form the basis of many ecosystems, providing food and habitat for a multitude of creatures, both big and small. But the role of bees goes even beyond this. Their pollination services help to maintain the genetic diversity of the plants they visit. Different bees are attracted to different types of flowers, and their movement from plant to plant helps to mix up the gene pool, leading to healthier, more resilient plant populations. Imagine a world without bees. A world where forests, meadows, and gardens are bereft of their color and variety. A world where many of our favorite fruits and vegetables become scarce or even disappear altogether. This is the bleak picture we face if we lose our bees. Bees are the unsung heroes of biodiversity. Their humble buzzing a soundtrack to the abundance and variety of life on Earth. They are the unseen threads weaving together the fabric of our ecosystems. Their work crucial in maintaining the health and beauty of our environment. So the next time you see a bee buzzing from flower to flower, take a moment to appreciate its vital role in our world. Without bees, our environment would lose its richness and diversity. It's time we give these tiny creatures the respect and protection they so rightly deserve. But what if I told you our bee population is in danger? Yes, you heard it right. Our precious pollinators, the bees, are facing a serious threat. Across the globe, bee populations are declining at an alarming rate. This isn't just a small hiccup in the ecosystem, it's a full-blown crisis, and it's one that has the potential to drastically affect our lives and our planet. The reasons behind this rapid decline are manifold. One of the major culprits is habitat loss. Urbanization, deforestation, and changes in land use are destroying the natural habitats where bees thrive. Fields of wildflowers and meadows are being replaced by roads, buildings, and monocultures. This leaves our buzzing friends with fewer places to live and less diversity in their diet. Then there's the issue of pesticides. These chemicals, designed to protect crops from pests, are lethal to bees. Systemic pesticides, in particular, are a major problem. They infiltrate every part of a plant, including the pollen and nectar that bees feed on. This exposure can lead to a range of problems, from immediate death to long-term effects on bee reproduction and navigation abilities. Climate change is another factor contributing to the bee catastrophe. Changes in temperature and weather patterns can disrupt the synchronized dance between bees and the plants they pollinate. Flowers may bloom earlier or later than usual, leaving bees with fewer food resources. Extreme weather events like droughts and floods also pose a threat to bee populations. This decline in bee populations is a crisis that extends beyond the world of insects. Bees play a crucial role in our food system, pollinating around 3/4 of the crops that make up the world's food supply. Without them, our plates would look a lot less colorful and nutritious. In essence, the plight of the bees is a reflection of the broader environmental challenges we face today. It's a wake-up call that our actions are having unintended consequences on the natural world and on our own survival. This decline in bee populations is a crisis we should all be buzzing about. So what can we do to protect our busy bee buddies? Well, there are quite a few practical steps that all of us can take to help save these buzzing little wonders. And the best part? You don't need to be a full-time environmentalist or a beekeeper to make a difference. Firstly, consider turning your garden, balcony, or even a windowsill into a bee haven. Plant a variety of bee-friendly flowers that bloom at different times of the year. Lavender, sunflowers, and daisies are all great choices. These will provide bees with a steady supply of nectar and pollen throughout the seasons. And remember, diversity is key. The more different types of flowers you have, the more types of bees you'll attract. Next, let's talk about pesticides. These chemicals are one of the major threats to our bee population. So, reducing their use in your garden is a big step towards saving the bees. Opt for organic gardening methods instead. Encourage natural predators, use compost for fertilization, and tolerate a little bit of leaf damage. Yes, your roses might have a few bites in them, but isn't that a small price to pay for a world buzzing with life? Lastly, support your local beekeepers. These folks work tirelessly to maintain healthy bee colonies, and they could use a little help. Buy local honey, attend beekeeping workshops, or if you're feeling particularly adventurous, why not start your own hive? It's a fascinating hobby that not only helps the bees, but also rewards you with your own sweet golden honey. And there you have it. These are just a few simple steps that every one of us can take to help protect our buzzing buddies. But don't underestimate their impact. If each of us does our part, we can collectively make a significant difference. Remember, every small action can contribute to a big change for our bee population. So let's get out there and start making a buzz for the bees. So now you know why bees are so important to our world. They are not just buzzing insects, they are hardworking pollinators essential to our food supply. Without them, our plates would look a lot less colorful and nutritious. Bees also play a critical role in preserving biodiversity. They help in the reproduction of a wide variety of plants, maintaining the balance in our ecosystem. But our buzzing friends are in danger. Their population is declining at an alarming rate, a crisis that poses a significant threat to our environment and economy. The good news, we can all participate in turning the tide. By planting bee-friendly flowers, reducing pesticide use, and supporting local beekeepers, we can contribute to the conservation of these vital creatures. Thank you for taking the time to understand the buzz about bees. Let's all do our part to protect these vital creatures.